Hey, hello, hello. Good evening. It is Tammy with Cheers to Creativity, and we are here, hopefully, on the Essential Stencil page. And let me just kind of play out what we're going to do so you get an idea. I'm going to use the moon from the stencil set that is called Spooky Tree and Moon, or Harvest Moon, and we're going to use the moon, and then we're going to do a little something with it. I'm going to grab a really good orange, a good deep orange. How about something like, this is Orange Flame. And then I'm going to have something even deeper, maybe a little bit more toward the red side of life. This is Red Alert. Okay. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using those colors again. And I know I might need a little bit of black. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to concentrate on the edge. I'm not going to worry about the sides of this because chances are they're going to be black. But I'm going to start by just coming in here and sponging in a little bit of this orange color. Base coat a little bit of it in first because I know I'm going to be bringing a lot of other colors in. So I'm just kind of like, again, remember this wood likes to soak stuff up. Now, because I've got a little bit of that color down, I'm going to have a little bit of yellow and a little bit of that. So I come up here and just tap in a little yellow here and there. Pick up a little bit of that orange and a little bit of that red, tapping around here. And I'm also going to pick up a little bit of black. I'm picking up a little more yellow. I'm not cleaning my sponge, so I've got a little bit of this molted yellow and black up on top. It's okay. It's supposed to be kind of spooky skyish, okay? And let's just let that be. I can always come back and add more, but for now, we're good. I don't think I'm going to need to dry this. I think I can just lay my stencil down and decide exactly where I want this part to be. So I'm actually going to start with just a big brush and yellow, just yellow. And this is bright yellow. You could use any yellow you wanted. Actually, the yellow I think I would like to use, if it's handy dandy, is called Baby Duck. And it just covers so well. I can pick up a little bit of that brighter yellow too, which was bright yellow. Okay. Then I'm going to go back to that sponge I had, and I'll pick up that orange. Again, the orange I was using was Orange Flame, and I have a little bit of Red Alert out there too. What I can do is I can lift that off. Let me see if we got a couple spots there. I'm going to have to come back and touch up with a little bit. If I lay this down back on my moon, this can, on the top part, I can be a little lighter, maybe adding a little bit of white to this. And as I get down here, I can go back and add a little more of that orange and that red. And just where it's blending together, I'm just going to catch a little of that orange, touch of that red, just going to blend it back into my sky. I want to pull the idea of some trees and such coming up here first. So you can use your detail brushes, the skinny brushes like these. And if you thin your paint a little bit of water, and as you pull your brush out, turn it to a nice point, and you can start at your bottom or start down here and just start pulling a few little lines of some idea of some trees coming up. And you might even tap across a couple of them so they look like they might be almost like a pine tree, but very, very loosely. Okay, I'm just pulling these lines up. We're going to add a more tree-like structure here in just a moment, but right now I'm just pulling a few little black lines, giving me the idea. The other thing you can do to achieve that is to use a regular paint brush, like a artist brush or a craft brush that's a flat, and push it down, turn it over, push it down again, so you have a nice chisel edge on your brush, and you can pull nice skinny lines up with a chisel brush too. But we want some spooky little lines, maybe tap a few that look like they might be other trees. We want in the center there is some bats. We're just going to faux do our tree first. I'm going to grab a little bit of black paint here, and I'm going to come up here and make it a little thicker. So we just have this tree. It's a great stencil, guys, and it would serve our purpose so well, and I'm not sure what I did with it. So we are just going to add a tree or two using a little bit of a detail brush and making a bigger tree on each side before I put down my bats. The key with tree limbs is that they're always little V's, and they just get skinnier as you go out. So that is my little trick that I wasn't planning on adding tonight, but you know what? If you just go with the flow, it's okay. So we're just going to pull up a little bit of a tree on each side. Again, that stencil is awesome, and I'm sure I'm probably sitting on it. I'm just going to pull up a little bit more tree on each side. That way it is kind of gives us a little more of a centering, okay? And just get skinnier as you go up. It's okay to crisscross when you're making your little branches. If you look real close, can you see that tree there? That was the tree I'm looking to use, and I just don't know where it happened to disappear to. So we're good. Let's add some bats to this scene. Actually, I think that's good. Got an odd number. It looks pretty awesome. So there we've got that going for us. And again, I think what I will do, since we've done the frame black, is I think we'll pull the black around. Grab my brush. Not that brush. Not that brush. Not that brush. Where's the brush I want? Sadly, if it's not in the water, it means it's somewhere it doesn't belong. So I think what I'll end up doing is pulling the black around the edges as such. Okay, just give you an idea. And then what we'll do is we'll just take a little bit of black paint on a stencil brush or an old scruffy brush, and we'll just pull in a little bit of black back all the way around to edge off this piece. And that way the black around the edge, you'd go batty doing it upside down. Oh, there are days, girl. There are days. So it'll just kind of frame it out, and we will finish off the edge with black too. All right. I hope you enjoyed tonight's little projects. Make sure you use Cheers when you're ordering from Essential Stencil to save an additional 10%. And I look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. Follow us over on Cheers. Good night. Bye.